Never better.
So what's the grin for?
You thought I'd hurt myself then, didn't you?
Yeah, don't
A little
laugh.
bit concerned, were you?
No, I was only concerned how I was going to explain a dead civilian.
Oh.
No, I was. I didn't want to lose my partner.
And I thought you wanted to go it alone.
No, I think we make a pretty good team.
More drama on the way and the dinner party from hell in Hearts and Bones in 15 minutes after the news.
Chance of a lifetime. You can't pass it by.
Saturday night has changed.
You want to fight the fight? Yeah, I'll fight the big fight.
Saturday night on BBC One is Rocky Night.
Tonight's our night, kid.
He's the one and only. Saturday night's Rocky Night.
Do other fighters pound wrong?
No, I think I invented it.
Let me out! Let me out!
Round 2, Saturday at 9:10 on BBC One.
People don't want to wait for the news. With BBC News 24, however busy you are, you'll never wait more than 15 minutes until the latest headlines. Every hour there are 2 weather updates plus sport and business bulletins. This means you can access the news when it's convenient for you 24 hours a day. BBC News 24. BBC News whenever you want it.
This is BBC One and the BBC News with George Alagaya.
David Trimble says he's convinced the IRA's war is over. He's ready to share power and says his critics have no alternative. Life with Leo, the Prime Minister says he's just a bit tired. And Barbara Cartland, the Queen of Romance, is dead. Good evening. David Trimble says he's now convinced that the IRA will not return to violence. The Ulster Unionist leader has just 6 days to get his party to agree with that assessment. He says he's ready to return to power sharing, but if members of the party's ruling council disagree on Saturday, Mr. Trimble's leadership could well be at stake.
The internal Ulster Unionist Party struggle for the hearts and minds of the ruling council doesn't let up even on a Sunday. Geoffrey Donaldson, the Lagan Valley MP, bitterly against power sharing with Sinn Féin, argues that there's still no certainty about IRA disarmament.
It's Martin McGuinness, the former Chief of Staff of the IRA, who stands to become the Minister of Education in charge of the education of my 2 little girls. And I care about their future. And I'm not sure that I want the Chief of Staff of the IRA, who is representing a fully armed terrorist organisation, in charge of my children's education.
But his party leader believes the bomb and bullet campaign is finally over. David Trimble says the IRA commitment to peace should be put to the test by resuming the devolved government with Sinn Féin.
They discovered indeed from the popular reaction to the Omagh incident, which was the work of dissidents, that there is no future in that sort of campaign at all. So that they know themselves that terrorism isn't going to work, and indeed it will destroy their political objectives, their political project. So I think we don't have to fear that.
David Trimble is now campaigning at full speed, knowing that he has much ground to make up if his leadership of the party is to be safe and a new power-sharing executive installed at Stormont. John Thorne, BBC News, Belfast.
The world's 5 major nuclear powers, including Britain, have given a pledge to destroy their nuclear weapons. But their commitment to disarmament is dependent on other nuclear states doing the same. The agreement came at a UN conference in New York.
With over 35,000 nuclear weapons in arsenals around the globe, many of them on alert, The world isn't exactly a safer place because of last night's agreement. But it is the first time the 5 main nuclear powers who sit in the Security Council at the United Nations have publicly pledged to scrap them.
4 weeks ago,